So Charles Leclerc is having conversations with multiple teams and is possibly discussing a future beyond Ferrari. So if reporting from an Italian publication is to be believed, then Charles Leclerc has had conversations with teams like McLaren, Mercedes, and Aston Martin. Now, none of these are concrete or advanced talks. These are not even conversations for the 2026 F1 season, as all these teams have their driver lineups more or less in place. These are conversations for 2027, should there be a future within any of these teams. Now, Charles Leclerc thinking of a future beyond Ferrari, whether this is the right call or the wrong one, and where should he go if he does decide to move on. Let's discuss. So first of all, Charles Leclerc exploring options. Now, the fact that he is exploring options, I'd say it's a brilliant thing. A few years back, I wrote an article as well where I specifically said that Charles Leclerc should not sign an extension with Ferrari. At that point, Leclerc ended up signing an extension, and now we are in 2025 and he's still at the same team and he's still not won a championship or even competed for one. At the same time, I think it's safe to say, at least in my view, Ferrari, at least in the short term, it's not winning any championships. The team's top management is still quite fickle. We've seen that early in the season when the rumors came of Fred Vasseur being potentially fired. Then the 2026 Power Unit project, it is already in disarray because the top two people have left. And then the third thing, Fred Vasseur is probably not the best person for the role and he doesn't inspire much confidence. To add to this, Charles Leclerc has given, 7 years to the project and he's paid his due. Ferrari helped bring him up the ladder, but he's done as much as he could and he's put as much faith as he could have in a particular team. 7 years of failure, I think that's more than enough. If in 2026 Ferrari is still not fighting for the title and is still not performing, I think it is time to move on. Now the question is, where should he go? Should he go to Aston Martin, McLaren, or Mercedes? Now in my view, I don't think Mercedes is a plausible option. They already have George Russell and Kimi Antonelli, and even though the situation seems a bit bleak right now when it comes to the contract negotiations, it's possibly because Max Verstappen is on the table. Then you have McLaren and Aston Martin. Now McLaren is a tricky one because at the moment the partnership between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris is harmonious and they've carried it forward. Will it continue? Maybe. If it does not, then Charles Leclerc is probably a good option for them. Finally, and I think in my view the best option for Charles Leclerc is Aston Martin. The team has invested a ton of resources. In Honda, they have a brilliant power unit partner. Then they have Adrian Newey. Then the facilities are arguably the benchmark in Formula 1 right now. Once you have that combination, it's about when rather than if they are going to succeed. And Charles Leclerc, if at the start of 2026 Ferrari is not performing and the door to Aston Martin is open, he should make the move. But again, the driver market is very dynamic. We don't know what happens in 2026. So yeah, it is still all up in the air. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. What's your view when it comes to Charles Leclerc's future? Let me know in the comments and thanks for watching.